Welcome back to Senior Health Star, the channel dedicated to helping you live your golden years with vitality, independence, and joy. I'm your host, Dr. Ellen Carter, and today we're diving into something truly special. Have you ever wondered what separates those who age with vibrancy from those who slow down after 65? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to share a life-changing story and reveal 7 exceptional abilities that, if you can still do them between 65 and 80, place you in an elite category of aging. These aren't just skills, they're powerful predictors of a longer, healthier, and more independent life. Stick with me to the end because I'll also share simple ways to strengthen these abilities starting today. And if you love learning how to thrive in your senior years, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video from Senior Health Star. Let's get started. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 79-year-old grandmother from Boise, Idaho. Last summer, Margaret's doctor called her into the office after a routine checkup. She was nervous. After all, at her age, doctors' visits often come with bad news. But when she sat down, her physician, Dr. Patel, looked at her with a grin. "Margaret," he said, "your test results are astonishing. Your physical and cognitive abilities are closer to someone in their early 60s. Margaret was stunned. She didn't run marathons or follow a fancy diet. She just lived her life, gardening, chatting with neighbors, and keeping up with her grandkids. What she didn't realize was that her daily habits were preserving 7 critical abilities that most of her peers had already lost. These abilities weren't just keeping her active. They were predicting she'd likely outlive her friends by 10 to 15 years. Today, we're going to uncover what these abilities are, why they matter, and how you can test yourself to see where you stand. Ready? Let's dive into the first one. All right, let's start with something deceptively simple. Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? Go ahead, give it a try right now. Cross your arms over your chest, sit in a sturdy chair, and stand up without pushing off or leaning forward too much. Can you do it smoothly? If you can, congratulations. You're in a rare group. Research from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy shows that by age 70, nearly 60% of adults can't perform this move without help. Why does it matter? Dr. Sarah Matthews, a lead researcher, explains. The ability to stand from a seated position without using your hands shows exceptional lower body strength, balance, and neuromuscular coordination, 3 factors that directly predict lifespan and independence. Let me tell you about Tom, a 71-year-old retired mechanic from Texas. At his weekly poker game, Tom noticed he was the only one who could pop up from the couch without grabbing the armrests. His buddies laughed, calling him springy, but Tom didn't think much of it, until one of his friends fell trying to get up and ended up in the hospital with a broken hip. That's when Tom realized his ability wasn't just convenient, it was a lifeline. Here's how to test it. Sit in a chair, cross your arms, and stand up. If you can do it, you're exceptional. If it's tough, don't worry. You can build this skill. Start with 5 chair stands every morning before breakfast. Sit down, stand up, no hands. Begin with 1 if that's all you can manage, and work up to 5. In just 3 weeks, you'll feel stronger and more confident. Don't wait until this ability slips away. Your future mobility depends on it. If you can do this, drop a comment below and let me know. And if you're loving these tips, hit that like button and subscribe to Senior Health Star for more ways to stay vibrant. Number 2, can you walk and talk at the same time? Picture this. You're strolling with a friend, discussing your favorite book or weekend plans. Can you keep a steady pace and hold a coherent conversation without pausing, slowing down, or gasping for breath? If you can, you've got an extraordinary ability that's fading fast for most people over 65. Neurologists at the Mayo Clinic call this dual task capacity, and it's a powerhouse predictor of brain health and longevity. Dr. James Wilson says, walking and talking simultaneously requires excellent oxygen utilization, cerebral blood flow, and neurological integration. When these systems weaken, walking while talking becomes one of the first things to go. Take Susan, a 74-year-old from Florida. She loved her morning walks with her book club friends. Over time, she noticed something odd. Her friends would stop walking to make a point or stay silent until they paused at a bench. Susan, however, could chat about everything from politics to recipes without missing a step. What she didn't know was that this ability signaled superior cardiovascular and cognitive health. 2 years later, one of her friends suffered a stroke, while Susan was still leading the group's walks. Try this today. On your next walk, recite a poem, sing a song, or count backward from 100 while keeping your normal pace. Start with 30 seconds if it's hard, then build up. This isn't just exercise. It's brain training that could save your life. Don't wait. These neural pathways get harder to rebuild the longer you delay. Who else loves walking and talking? Share your story in the comments. And if you're finding this helpful, subscribe to Senior Health Star and give us a thumbs up. Sign number 3. Can you balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds without holding on? This might sound like a kid's game, but it's a serious predictor of how long you'll stay independent. Try it now. Stand near a counter for safety, lift one foot, and set a timer. How long can you hold it? A study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed 1,700 seniors and found that those who couldn't balance for 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of death within a decade. That's more telling than age or chronic conditions. Meet Clara, a 76-year-old from Oregon. At a family picnic, Clara's grandkids challenged everyone to a balance contest. Clara stood on one foot for 20 seconds, outlasting even her 40-year-old son. Her sister, Ruth, brushed it off as silly, but 6 months later, Ruth fell and fractured her pelvis, losing much of her mobility. Clara, meanwhile, was still hiking with her grandkids. Here's what to do. Practice balancing on one foot for 5 seconds, 3 times per leg, every day. Do it while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle. Gradually aim for 10, then 15 seconds. This small habit could keep you fall-free while your peers struggle. Start today. Your future self will thank you. How long can you balance? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Star for more life-changing tips. Number 4. Can you remember names and recent events without a struggle? If you can recall the name of someone you met last week or details from a conversation a few days ago, you're showcasing a cognitive superpower that's rare after 65. Harvard neuroscientists say that strong recall for names and events signals preserved neural networks. Dr. Emily Carson notes, adults who maintain this ability show superior brain connectivity, linked to a 47% lower risk of dementia and 7 to 10 extra years of life. Consider Frank, a 73-year-old from Chicago. At his high school reunion, Frank amazed classmates by remembering not just their names, but stories they'd shared decades ago. His friends joked that he had a steel trap memory, but Frank's ability was more than impressive. It was a sign his brain was aging at a snail's pace. Here's a tip. When you meet someone new, repeat their name in conversation and tie it to a unique detail, like their bright red scarf. At night, review the names and details of people you met that day. Start with one name if memory's a challenge, and build up. This daily habit strengthens neural pathways and keeps your brain sharp. Don't accept memory decline as normal. Join the exceptional few who keep their minds vibrant. Who's got a great memory trick? Share it below, And if you're loving these insights, subscribe to Senior Health Star and hit that like button. Sign 5. Do you sleep through the night and wake up feeling refreshed? If you're getting deep, restorative sleep without tossing and turning, you've got a physiological edge that's increasingly rare after 65. Stanford's Center for Sleep Sciences found that seniors with efficient sleep cycles have lower inflammation, better cognition, and a 32% reduced risk of heart issues. Dr. Richard Thompson says, quality sleep repairs cellular damage, clears brain toxins, and regulates hormones, key to a long life. Take Linda, a 78-year-old from Arizona. While her friends relied on sleeping pills and still felt groggy, Linda woke up energized after a solid 8 hours. Her doctor later told her that her sleep efficiency was like that of a 50-year-old, helping her avoid the chronic conditions her peers faced. Try this tonight. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Avoid screens an hour before bed. Blue light messes with melatonin. Keep your bedroom cool, 65 to 68 Fahrenheit, and pitch black. If you wake up, don't check the clock. It sparks anxiety. If you use sleep meds, talk to your doctor about transitioning to natural sleep for better long-term benefits. Quality sleep isn't just refreshing. It's extending your life with every restful night. How's your sleep game? Tell me in the comments, and if this is resonating, subscribe to Senior Health Star for more ways to thrive. Number 6. Can you have a balanced conversation without taking over? If you listen as much as you speak, asking questions and engaging thoughtfully, you're demonstrating a social skill that reflects extraordinary brain health. UCLA's social neuroscientists found that conversational reciprocity, listening attentively and responding appropriately, shows strong prefrontal cortex activity. Dr. Amanda Sutton explains, this ability correlates with extended lifespan and cognitive health as it reflects preserved executive function. Meet George, an 80-year-old from Virginia. At family gatherings, everyone loved talking to George because he asked great questions and never monopolized the conversation. While his peers grew isolated, repeating the same stories, George's balanced style kept him connected and mentally sharp. Here's how to practice. In your next chat, aim to ask 2 questions for every story you share. Summarize what the other person says before responding. If you've been talking for a minute, pause and invite input. This isn't just polite. It's brain training that strengthens neural networks. By age 75, most people lose this skill. So if you've got it, you're exceptional. If not, start today. These pathways can be rebuilt. Are you a great listener? Share your tips below. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Star and like this video. Finally, number 7. Can you adapt to new technology without major frustration? If you can navigate a smartphone, use apps, or learn digital tools when needed, you've got a cognitive flexibility that's rare after 65. MIT's Age Lab found that seniors who embrace technology show superior neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. Dr. Joseph Coughlin says, this adaptability predicts extended independence and lower cognitive decline. Take Dorothy, a 77-year-old from California. When her book club went virtual during the pandemic, Dorothy learned Zoom and online library apps, while her friends resisted, saying they were too old. Dorothy stayed connected, while her tech-averse friends grew isolated. Her willingness to learn wasn't just convenient, it was keeping her brain young. Here's what to do. Pick one digital skill you've avoided, like online banking or video chatting. Spend 10 minutes daily practicing with tutorials or a friend's help. Approach it with curiosity, not frustration. Instead of "I'm too old," think, "I haven't learned this yet." This mindset shift boosts learning. By age 70, over 60% of seniors resist tech. So if you're adapting, You're exceptional. Start small today to keep your brain agile. What's your favorite tech tool? Let me know below. And if you're inspired, subscribe to Senior Health Star and share this video with a friend. Wow, what a journey. These 7 abilities, standing without hands, walking and talking, balancing, remembering names, sleeping well, conversing thoughtfully, and embracing tech, aren't just impressive. They're powerful signs that you're aging at a rate far slower than your peers. If you can do even 3 or 4 of these, you're truly exceptional. And if some are tough, the simple practices I shared can help you strengthen them starting today. Let's circle back to Margaret, our 79-year-old from Boise. She didn't realize her daily habits were making her a standout, but now she's inspiring her friends to take action. You can do the same. These abilities aren't about luck. They're about small, intentional choices that protect your independence, vitality, and lifespan. So where do you stand? Test yourself with these 7 signs and share your results in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If this video inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe to Senior Health Star, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video on easy exercises to boost these exact abilities. Share this with someone over 65 you care about. It could transform how they age and add years to their life. Thank you for joining me today on Senior Health Star. Keep shining, keep thriving, and I'll see you in the next video.